Hey there, buddy. Dark and moody over at Casa Question. Casa Question, I love it. Should I put some lights on then, buddy? Are you? Uh, Jesse, I haven't even looked outside, buddy. I don't even have a clue whether is it raining. Jesse's saying it's a really rainy night, and and Julius is saying it's dark and moody over at Casa Question. Evening, Rob. Mr. T, it's 3 a.m. in Malaysia. You know, you're going to have to stop staying up so early, getting up so early on the quiz nights. Like sleep in till 4 in the afternoon and then get up. I miss you, buddy. Absolutely. Shoot off emails to all your team members and get connected with them. Hey, Julius, what's your excuse for an extra handicap? No, don't answer that. uh, I have the Radio 2 in the background, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, waiting on the golden oldies to start just after 8 o'clock our time. So, first of all, I was going to ask you, can you hear it in the background? Because I don't want it to interfere with the microphone. I want to hear it, but I don't want you hearing it. So, Jesse, can you hear it? Thank you. Her and George just came with a coffee. She came in doing like a little jiggy dance. I had a quick look at her. I didn't know whether she was taking a turn there. She's got it right tonight, folks, so far. So, tonight's first question, I have put a question that I used before, just to see if anyone notices or makes a comment about, haven't you used that one before? And actually, I wanted to see whether the people would remember the answer to an obvious question. Yeah, I need to get out more. I'm not well. I'm really not a well man. Do we get a good memory bonus? Julius, you need all the bonuses you can get, brother. Yes, folks, the draw is open, and Liz has arrived. And Liz has entered. Jesus, that woman's sharp. Mighty Melissa, how are you, my dear? Yes, type George into the chat, folks. You know how it works by now. To get into the draw, I have our little Irish question mark Facebook mask. I am currently researching our next giveaways. Despite Jesse giving the suggestion of doing Irish question mark bobbleheads, I think I'm going to stick on the sort of oh, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything until I get word back that it's definitely available. So, any ideas, by all means, it can be open to discussion because you know this is your show as much as it is mine. If only I could get a question mark COVID vaccine. I'd even freaking use it on myself first. Flights to Malaysia. Yeah, give away a flight to Malaysia. You can go stay with Mr. T. I thought you'd say a flight from Malaysia. Okie dokie. I'm going to go and do some market research and have a mince pie. I'll be back shortly. Gingerella, good evening to you. Lovely to see you back on board with us. How are you keeping? Julius, don't be waging war with the Scots. They're our Celtic brothers, you know. If you mess with one, you've messed with us all. And if Gordy comes on from Aberdeen, man, honestly, you're in big trouble. Pete from Dublin, me in The Hague. You're outnumbered, buddy, even in your own country. Virtually or not. Elke and Alfredo, lovely to see you on board. It was such a nice seeing you the other day. Gingerella, doing good. I've moved to Croatia. How about you? I am doing okay, and you can WhatsApp me anytime instead of me chatting and telling you all the ins and outs on here. Wasp35, nice to see you. How are you? No sign of our Friday night mom yet, but I do believe she's due to come on board tonight. She got very excited. The Christmas tree is up in Meriden, ladies and gentlemen. I seen it on the internet. Her indoors has just entered the draw.
I have to win one of these times.
You are the ultimate winner. You have me in your life. Jodie's dad, our secret agent, has got in just before the bomb went off, going live in 22 seconds. The name's Dad. Jodie's dad. Venice Max, good evening. Gordy, Aberdeen calling. Gordy and his better half. How are you both? Oh, look at Julius, Electric Sheep Minion. Hey, Gordy and sis. You read back on the chat there, Gordy. He's talking about starting a war with the Scots. And I warned him, us Celtic brothers stick together like to the blanket, if you know what I mean. Can't say that word. Folks, do what George has done. Do what Robert has done. Type George. The draw, the raffle is now open. Gingerella, how great is it to see you joining us all the way from Croatia? Send me some photographs so I can put you into the middle of next week's show with a little photograph of you standing in front of a town sign or whatever. Okie dokie, who got timed out? We're up their ass at war like we're up our football. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we haven't even started the show and Gordy has already had his wrist slapped by our Streamlabs. Mom has arrived from Meriden, ladies and gentlemen. I thought she'd be out looking at that beautiful Christmas tree that has been put up in the centre of England. Robert, thank you for your donation. That got mistyped. I bet you did. I should put in the big match on TV tonight. Birmingham City against Coventry. What is it? Ladies football.
10 alive.
Okay, folks, I've just put the virtual tip jar links into the chat there if you want to chuck a donation, and thank you very much indeed. What's Jodie's dad saying? Yes, don't look like that. Don't look like that. How else can I look? Hold on. How does that look? It's a big match. Her indoors, it's a big match. Birmingham City against Coventry.
Sounds like it.
It sounds like a big match. It sounds like a local derby. My nephew's a big Coventry fan.
He's on his go.
He's going to the game.
He said he was.
Okay. How can he go to the game?
I don't know.
He might go in and pretend he's a Stuart. You know what he's like. Good old Gordy's trying to stir it up. Are there other teams other than Villa in the Brummie area? Her indoors, why did you just crawl under the floor past me there? SOTV, what's SOTV? Jodie's dad, what's SOTV? Do you think he's really like a closet Southampton fan? FC Brummie. Julius is once again showing how much he knows about football. I imagine there's some cricketers there. Yeah, there's a few Egypts that think they can play cricket. So, folks, if you're wondering what sort of music I'm listening to here in my home, I have tuned in via the new BBC Sounds app, and I'm listening to Radio 2. Tony Blackburn. Little bit of old Get 'em on down boogie music. I'd like to thank Melissa for your donation. Thank you very much. I know it's Melissa because, hey, she's won a mask and she sent a photo. Yes, folks, we got a new couple of new photographs arrived this week for our mask winners. Looking lovely. Frank, ladies and gentlemen, Frank has arrived. Happy birthday, Frank. I just thought I'd get it in there as quick as I could. Jodie's dad, working for the secret agents, wants to know, do I pay for a BBC TV license? I think you should be more concerned about you not paying for it in your second house down in, where does he live? Bermondsey, buddy. So don't be threatening me with your TV license crap. Jesse and Micah, thank you very much for your kind donation. Thank you very much indeed. Do you pay for a BBC TV license? How did you know that? I know everything, I can tell you. You know, it doesn't matter. I hate to break it to you, but you can't get away with paying for a black and white license anymore, yeah? For your second home. It doesn't work that way. They keep writing to me, but I can't read. That's a good enough excuse, all right. Family Haastricht, thank you very much for your kind donation. Thank you, folks. Minion Jesse, not even if you turn the saturation on your TV all the way down. No, even if you've got a TV in the house, you should have a license, apparently. Gordy's saying Celebrity University Challenge is just on. If folks want to get a better looking quiz host. Who's hosting it nowadays? I hope it's not Bamber frickin' Gascoigne, you cheeky.
He's gonna be dead.
What?
He's dead.
Gordy went to school with Bamber Gascoigne. Two of them are like fucking twins. Gordy, thank you for your very kind donation. Sorry, I take it back. You look more like Bamber Gascoigne's son. The Elephant Man. All right, folks. Apparently, Aberdeen is still in a severe lockdown, and it's actually Gordy's better half I feel sorry for. She's going straight to heaven, you know. She's going straight to heaven, I'm telling you. Hey Frank, thank you very much for your kind donation, my friend. Alrighty, folks. I'm going to give it another couple of minutes, and then we'll start. Oh, folks, Pete in Dublin's just heard on RTE News. It's Frank's birthday. Happy birthday, Frank. Well done, Pete.
Is that not Pete from Ipswich?
No, that's not Ipswich, Pete. No, that's Pete from Dublin. Don't be confusing things. He's not even called Pete, the guy from Ipswich. Or is he? Actually, you've got me totally confused now. Grab88. I'll send you a new photograph soon, Mark. Nothing family unfriendly. Buddy, whatever keeps you happy. Frank's over the moon that at long last his birthday has been announced on the Irish National Television Channel. Thanks, Pete. Have you got Sky, Pete? Have you got a TV license, Pete? Don't answer that question. Jodie's dad's sitting very freaking nervous down in Burnham Sea without a TV license. Yes, thank you, Pete. Why are you waving at me? Thank you, Pete, for your donation, buddy. Thank you very much indeed.
I got a donation to pay you back.
Jodie's dad. We all have Sky, but no one pays for it. Yeah, I've got Sky too. Work that one out. Sort all.
No, you haven't.
Alrighty, folks. Let me see. Where are we on? Yeah, live time. Right, in 1 minute time, folks, I'm going to start the show because Struccio has been leaning on me and telling me that I've got to introduce the show like we're just starting it because we snip off the start of the broadcast and it's for the YouTube channel. What's Pete's just saying? Do you want to hear a laugh? I was up in court a few years ago for not having a TV license. Good old Pete. Unbelievable. You must have pissed off one of the neighbours and they must have reported you. Yes, folks, I am listening to the Tony Blackburn Golden Oldies show on Radio 2. And you can get that via the BBC Sounds app. It's free and you don't have to pay a license because all the lunatics back in Britain are paying the license for us. Okay, folks, so I'm going to start the show. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 34th Quarantine Quiz Show. Yes, indeed. You heard it right. 34 Fridays in a row. We've been sharing each other's company, sharing some smiles, and having a bit of a laugh on a Friday night, directly from our house and our lounge. Thanks, last 2468 for following. From our lounge to your homes. So I hope you've been studying. You haven't been on the old jungle juice too early. We shall be starting with the first question as soon as I get the okay from our two little friends.
Me?
No, not you. Unfortunately, the most important women in my life I'm talking about. But people can't see your beautiful hand signals. Cynthia Smith, welcome and thank you for following us. Okay, folks, you know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Yes, indeed, it is Sophie and Senna giving me the okay to start tonight's show. Okay. So your first question is a question that I've asked before. I'd like to know how good your memory is. So write down the name of this company from part of the logo that you now see on your screen. We were discussing this as the show started, wondering how many people would actually remember this from a quiz a couple of weeks ago when I'd done the logo picture round. Talking about picture rounds tonight, folks, I've got a rather strange little movie picture round tonight for you to look at. Question number 2. Okay, one actress played all of these roles. Good evening, Space Dracula. Beautiful to get you on board. Who played Madeline Ashton in Death Becomes Her, a movie from 1992? She also played Carissa Fawn in The Hours and Emmeline Pankhurst in Suffragette. So the same actress played these 3 roles. Give me the name of the actress. Uh-oh! Yes, indeed, folks, it's Dingbat time. Dingbat! Dingbat! It's Dingbat time. Okay, I thought I'd start with a nice, easy one to start with. You know how you do it. Simply say what you see. Say what you see. Write it down. And all Dingbat questions tonight and anagram questions are worth 5 points because they're a little bit trickier than the general knowledge round. So, that is number 3. Our first Dingbat question worth a possible 5 points. Vilnius is the capital of what European country? I have to say, folks, I love the way Her Indoors discusses this with me like you're not here. You know, it's a quiz show. I ask the questions and they try and guess the answers. Just because you're confused and you end up telling me the answer, or you like mouth the answer to me, but you don't realize you're actually talking. Anyway. Number 4, folks. Vilnius is the capital of what European country?
Vilnius.
Okay, let's see how prepared Her Indoors is. Number 5. It's Jan the Man, our official Dutch referee. Oh, can I hear her football whistle? That doesn't sound like a football whistle. Okay, the first question tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Her Indoors, she's crawling on the floor past us, folks. She doesn't want anyone to see her. There we go. Progress, not perfection. Which team won the first English Premier League title? Good evening, Arto. Nice to have you on board. We're on question number 5. Where have you been? So, question number 5 is... which team won the first English Premier League title? Arto, would you like me to go through the first couple of questions? Because, oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on.
Oh no, he's got you on mute. They're following along.
I'm doing the quiz with Pella and we can't figure out the audio. So I have you on mute, but following along.
Hold up the questions.
Why do I have to hold the questions up? They're on the screen.
Oh.
Hello, folks! You don't realise the pressure I'm under here. That's the head of technical department saying, "Hold up the questions so they can see them." Unreal. Damar said he's warming up his air fryer. Hello, Pella. Nice for you to be with us tonight. Lovely. It's a real flash from the past, the old Firkin days and the fiddler. Anyway, question number 6. Frank is saying to me, speak up. Okay. Is he taking the piss and telling me not to speak up? Or you see? Well, you don't know where Frank. I don't know. Anyway.
Frank wouldn't do that.
Oh, Frank's saying speak up for Arto because he's got me on mute.
I know.
Did you get that joke?
Yeah.
I didn't get that joke. There we go. Anyway, question number 6. Born to be Wild was the only UK top 20 hit single for which US Canadian rock band? Should have known, Arto. I should have known Frank was on your side, man. I hope you all noticed, folks, made a big effort tonight. Clean shaven, trim my hair on all sides. Just to try and look flush for you all. Flush? No, flash. Flash for you all. I like this question, which probably means that you won't. But I thought I'd give you some options because it might not be the one that you think it's going to be. What was the first commercial soft drink, excluding water, in space? What was the first commercial soft drink, not including water, that was served in space? Was it Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, or Gatorade? Who sings this song?
No idea.
So, what was the first commercial soft drink, excluding water, that was served in space? Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or Gatorade? Now, something's just come back to me. I'm thinking, Gingerella's just told me she's moved to Croatia. What happens when we go live and I need her to help me in the fiddler? Is she like gonna commute for the quiz? Number 8. Number 8, what nationality was the painter Frida Kahlo? What nationality was the painter Frida Kahlo? Would you like a clue, ladies and gentlemen? Clues are available for the questions, some of the questions tonight.
Not Irish.
Folks, honestly. Come back straight, you're always forgiven. There you go. I like the way you're thinking, Gingerella, and I'm going to pray to the good Lord that you win tonight's mask, and I've got to post it to Croatia. Anybody but her indoors. Minion Me is stating that Frida Kahlo isn't Irish. Of course she's not Irish. If she was Irish, she'd be called Frida O'Kahlo. If she was Scottish, what do you think she'd be called, her indoors? Mac what?
Carlo.
No, she'd be called Frida McCarlo. If she was Dutch, what do you think she'd be called?
Frida van Carlo.
My God, she listens. Minion Jess says no, she'd just be called Mac if she was Scottish. It would be a nickname. Okay, number 9. Asterix best friends. What is the name of this comic book character? I like what Electric Sheep Minions just said. You can take our lives, but you can never take our Frida. Pete says, Irish, have you seen the head on her? Yeah, when I seen the picture of her and I went researching other pictures, I thought she looked like she had a better moustache than I had sometimes, to be honest with you. Alrighty. Question number 10. It's our next Dingbat question. Dingbat. Dingbat. It's a say what you see. Solve this, Dingbat. To reveal a well-known trade name. Yes, solve this, Dingbat, to reveal a well-known trade name. So say exactly what you see. Now, at this stage, folks, remember the Dingbat questions are worth a possible 5 points, and the anagram question. So if you want, take a picture of this Dingbat with your telephone. And just before I give out the answers, you can bash the telephone off your forehead because you probably still will not have guessed what it is. But this one is so easy, folks. When you hear the answer, it'll remind you of a few quizzes back when I asked you a different style question with the exact same answer. Okay, that is your first round over. Now's the time to type George in the chat if you haven't already done it. And you can be entered into tonight's draw. And we are, of course, playing for, quite possibly, Gingerella's official face mask. Or in fact, maybe Mom, the Maid of Meriden, she might actually win a face mask. It's what she's waiting on. By the way, her indoors.
What?
Do you know that Meriden is the centre of England?
No.
Honestly and truthfully. And only today, I seen on Facebook. Are you ready? They have a Christmas tree in the centre of England because the Meriden Christmas tree has gone up.
What, on top of that thing?
No, not on top of that pole thing, next to it. So if someone asks you, where is the Christmas tree that's in the centre of England? We're all going to know the answer. Especially if I ask you during the Christmas quiz. Okay, folks. So the virtual tip jar is open. I'm just going to put the links into the into the chat in a second. What's Mom, our official Maid of Meriden, is saying, oh, it's on the village green. That would be the village green in the centre of England, her indoors.
It's a roundabout.
It's not a roundabout, it's the village freaking green. Don't be calling it a roundabout. Liz said, do we need to send Christmas sweater photos for the Christmas quiz? Well, that's a great idea, Liz. But what we're currently working on too is a little fringe soiree evening, as her indoors has just prompted me, on Tuesday the 8th, she's just checking the date, Tuesday the 15th of December, with the help of modern technology and Minion Jesse, we're going to organise a Microsoft Teams video room so we all can see each other in our Christmas jumpers. And I'll do a couple of extra little Christmas rounds. We might, I might get the guitar out and see if anyone wants to volunteer to sing a little Christmas carol virtually.
I will.
Her indoors could murder a song or two.
Easy.
Yes, and basically I would like you to give me some ideas of what we can do on this extra special little video meeting for us all to have a look at each other in our Christmas jumpers. Folks, there are mince pies available at Kelly's Expat Store in The Hague, and you could basically make some mince pies, but wouldn't it be nice to sit and have a little drink and a mince pie and a little chat, even if it's just for a little while. I am so excited about this, folks. I'm so excited, I don't know what we're going to be freaking doing. That's the problem. So I need your help. Gordy said, that's a school night, I can't get hammered. Well, don't get hammered, Gordy. Have a cup of tea.
Does he go to school then?
Does he go to school?
Yeah.
He's only like speaking metaphorically. He doesn't actually go to school.
Oh, okay.
Her indoors goes to school. Her indoors has never left school, folks. Liz, thank you very much for your kind donation. Minion Jesse saying, won't there be a lockdown in Scotland? Yes, but unfortunately he has to get up the next day and go to work. That's his issue. Okay, folks, thank you very much for your kind donations so far. A little bit of an update from Arto, our FNC, our Finnish comedian. He's figured out the audio bit. He has a partner in crime in a headphone in one ear and the quiz on a separate headset in the other ear. Any chance of sending a selfie, Arto? Gordy says you won't get me in a Christmas jumper sober. Okay then, ignore everything I say. Contact work now and say on Tuesday or Wednesday the 16th of December.
Tuesday the
Yeah, Wednesday the 16th of December, you've got a very important Zoom meeting at 9 o'clock in the morning from your house that should last about 2 hours. There you go. There's your excuse given. Okay. Ardo is saying, this may well be the beginning of my descent to madness. What do you mean the beginning, Ardo? Liz is actually... I like the way Liz is thinking. I might change outfits a couple of times during the meeting. Woo-hoo! Cool, go, Liz! We'll ignore that off camera and keep your thoughts clean. Gordy saying, in fact, you won't get me doing this quiz sober. I like the way you're thinking. Double points, folks. I want you to name the movie recreated in Lego. So here is your first one. Which movie do you think this is? And it's recreated in Lego. Remember, it's double points for the correct answer. And her indoors, do not say the answer out loud, because I know you've seen this movie and you always get excited when there is a possibility of you getting one question right.
I already know that one, Sean.
Minion Jesse said he knows that one. It's called the Lego Movie. No, that's not what I mean, Jesse.
I know my movie.
Number 2. And don't forget, folks, you will get a chance to see these again, 2 at a time for 30 seconds. Number 3.
This moving off. Oh.
Number 4. Jodie's dad's giving some advice. I wouldn't listen to him. Throw a red day after the quiz, Gordy and Suze. Throw a red day. I think he's trying to say throw a sickie. I mean, he just loves breaking the law. No TV license, throws the sickies. I mean, it's a good job he doesn't have to work tomorrow. But then again, he might have to save the world later on this evening. Number 5. A sickie when you're not. I know. Number 6. A dream lover. Jodie's dad, our secret agent, is he's already given us too much information. He's working tomorrow in Devon, so there might be a major incident in Devon tomorrow. But don't be concerned. Jodie's dad will be there with a bit of a heavy head, saving the world once again. Him, Sean Connery, and Roger Moore. Her indoors said Jodie's dad's the deadest of the lot. My God! How can you say such a thing?
Oh, I never said that.
Yes, you did.
I don't know why you did.
Pete's saying number 4 could be a few movies. Well, you'll only get a point for the one I guessed. Family Fun Trick, thank you for your donation tonight. Thank you very much indeed. Has anyone seen Jan the Man, by the way? I didn't see him coming in. Thank you, Liz. I'm only looking for one in particular. My one, the right one. Number 9. This does not surprise me. Arto loves this round because I think Arto still plays with Duplo, never mind Lego.
I love this round too.
Yeah.
It's the best one ever.
Folks, I'm telling you, her indoors loves this round too, so that about sums it up.
The best round in 35 weeks.
And number 10. Was 35 is all 10 were scenes from the new Lego movie. Well, thanks, Jodie. There's everyone thinking that I bought a load of Lego and put them together, and you just stole the show. Unbelievable, huh? Only your dad's a secret agent, I would threaten you. Okay, folks, so that is our 10 movie scenes recreated in Lego. Her indoors, any chance for another coffee?
No.
Okay, thanks for that. Okay, so here we go. Here's the 30 seconds for the first 2. Name the movie. Minion Jesse, all that preparation for nothing. Yeah, I done all this Lego work, all that, not leg work, but all this Lego work, and Jodie steals the thunder. Unbelievable, that girl, honestly.
I could do one with my homemade dolls.
No, we couldn't.
With my pipe cleaner dolls.
No, we couldn't. No. Okay. Well, we'll get you to do one round, and we'll get you to make one round with your pipe cleaner dolls, and see if anybody knows what the movie is, right? And we'll take it from there. Okay.
One question.
No. I mean, yeah, just one question. Yeah.
That's a bit unkind.
Little Sheep Minion says, you can't prepare for Lego. You just got to build it with your heart. Oh my good Lord. Okie dokie, number 5 and number 6. So the Lego movie round, yes, the recreations of the Lego. Name the movie that inspired them. Here's your next two, folks. Number 7, and I nearly said the answer, and number 8. Two pretty easy ones, I think. So, folks, make sure you get your thinking heads on for the event on the 15th of December. That's going to be the Tuesday night before we do our official one and only Christmas quiz this year. Normally I do one a venue and I do some private ones as well, but there won't be any live shows, I personally don't think, until a couple of months into next year, but that's just the way it is. Yes, indeed, Venice Max, I've been busy all week. I hardly slept a wink building each of these scenes. In fact, I've done 3 or 4 scenes and then took a picture of the best one. Round 3. Here we go, your first question. What P describes this Italian dish these two lunatics are preparing to make? And it is prepared with boiled cornmeal. What P describes this Italian dish of boiled cornmeal? Number 2, Scotland. What is the national animal of Scotland? Like, the national emblem is the thistle, but what is the actual national animal of Scotland? It's not Nessie. And it's not a mongrel before you start typing it in the chat. Gordy might get upset. Stumped, Gordy. I wonder, you see, that could be a clue. Just do the right thing and listen to your better half. I'm sure she knows. Number 3. Yes, folks. It's dingbat. Dingbat time. Dingbat. 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 I love that, Pete. Rob C. Nesbitt. Wonderful. Okay, so folks, the dingbat, 5 points, remember. And I tried to make the dingbats a little bit easier to help you so you don't get too frustrated. So take a picture of this with your mobile phone and you can have a little look at it. But the answer is right in front of your eyes. And remember, it's worth 5 points tonight. Question number 4. The male of what species' testicles explode on mating and then dies? The male of what species' testicles explode on mating and then dies? It's not humans, no. Although when you read the question again, yes indeed, if you didn't mean die literally and you meant like die and fall asleep, it could be humans. But that's not what I'm looking for tonight, folks. The male of what species testicles explode on mating and then dies? Number 5 is Jan the Man. Alrighty, I put this question in especially for Gordy because despite the fact that he lives in Aberdeen, he's a closet Rangers supporter, ladies and gentlemen. So he's not used to that higher questions and that much success. Well, not least in the last 9 years. Anyway, Glasgow Rangers tried to sign which superstar after Alex McLeish, their former manager, was alerted to his ability through the popular video game Football Manager? This is a true story, folks. Glasgow Rangers tried to sign which superstar after Alex McLeish, the then manager of Rangers, was alerted to his ability through the popular video game Football Manager? Was it Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, or Michael Platini, or Michel Platini, sorry, or Michael Platini as we call him in Ireland? Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, or Michel Platini? Minya Me wants to know, can I put a curling question in next week? Or baseball? Yes, of course I can. Okay, your next question, as I blatantly ignore Gordy. Number 6. Control your excitement, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to think you're all basically roaring in your own rooms like we normally do in the live quizzes. 6 available points. The question is, Libya is bordered by 6 countries. Name them for a point each. Our American friend is saying soccer, curling, baseball. What are these? So 6 answers required, 6 points available. Libya is bordered by 6 countries. Name them for a point each. Next one, number 7. Who did Forbes name the youngest self-made billionaire ever in 2019? Who did Forbes name the youngest self-made billionaire ever in 2019? Number 8. Which continent has hosted the Olympics the most time? Which continent has hosted the Olympics the most time? Falling in love with you. The Stylistics are playing in the background, ladies and gentlemen. I can't help falling in love with you. I'm looking across the computer screen and I'm looking into the loving eyes of her indoors. Well, the squinting eyes of her indoors. But I do love her dearly. That's it. That's your annual compliment for 2020. Question number 9. I was waiting on someone to say summer and winter or just summer. How about I asked you which continent has hosted the Olympics? Work it out for yourself, you douchebag. Number 9. What band was founded in 1965 by university students Syd Barrett, Nick Mason, Roger Waters and Richard Wright. I put this question in because I bumped into an old friend of mine yesterday, and he reminded me that I should put one of these questions in. You know who you are. What band was founded in 1965 by university students Syd Barrett, Nick Mason, Roger Waters, and Richard Wright? I do believe you're moving to Spain soon. Okay. Next question is our next dingbat question. Dingbat. 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 Oh God, folks, her indoors is dancing my normal dingbat dance to me, and her and Strucho have it down to a key, so much so that I can't actually physically do it anymore when they are dancing opposite me. Although we only have her indoors tonight, so let's hope we don't have any technical issues. Okay. Okay, folks, so solve this dingbat to reveal a 10-letter technical term.
Well, then this one. It's a technical term.
You'll know this one because it's a technical term.
Yeah.
Well, then why did you put a reveal twice into the question? Technically beyond you, what can I tell you? Nesberg, nice for you to join us. I hope everything is going well in your world and you're feeling a little bit better. So, take a picture, folks, of the dingbat. The dingbats tonight are worth 5 points. Okie dokie. Yes, folks, don't forget to type George into the chat if you have not typed George yet. The most sought after item on the interweb raffle is now going on for viewers. You only have to type George into the chat to enter into our draw tonight. Yes, folks, and don't forget on our YouTube channel, a lot of the previous shows are available to play with friends and family, and then you can invite them in to do a live show and challenge them to who is the cleverest in your world. Yes, folks, we have some very familiar faces here on our mugs gallery, and here are the pictures of our limited edition mask winners. Liz the Legend, Arto, our FNC, our official Finnish comedian, is of course in the middle. We have, of course, Jan the Man. He was our first double winner. And there is the second picture of him with his tricolour mask. We have the beautiful Jodie Wasp 35. And, of course, Frank and his better half, Val. We also have the lovely, amazing Amanda. Joyful Julius, who is AK Electric Sheep Minion. And, of course, responsible Rachel Minion. We have Honest Pete from Dublin. We have Cypress Cave from Cyprus. And our very own Naughty Norma. I don't think Norma's with us tonight because it's very quiet and I haven't had any polite insults in the chat from her yet. Okay, folks, so we have Pat the Beard and we have the Grab 88 gang. They won a second mask and it has arrived in the post and we'll be getting a new photograph for next week's show. Also, hi to Ipswich Gary. Nice to see you again, and I hope all is going well with you. Arto has been given official apologies from Norma. She's not here tonight, but she sends her greetings. Okie dokie, we have Marvelous Melissa. And we have Pretty Petra have sent in pictures And folks, then we had a picture from Raluca P. Now, I'm throwing it out to you because I was trying to think of an or describing word that would be suitable to the lovely Raluca. What can I tell you? A few came to mind. What were the ones that came to mind, her and Doris? We were discussing this earlier in the kitchen.
Radiant.
Radiant Raluca. You see, she is Radiant Raluca, but...
Ravishing.
Ravishing Raluca. Now, I like that one. Yeah.
Rotten.
Rotten Raluca. No, I don't think she's going to... Rosy Raluca. But she doesn't always wear red. Any other ones? Rich Raluca. But she needs to find a rich man. Or a richer man. Randy Raluca. Now, there's one I didn't think of. Alrighty, Liz. Liz the legend. I like the way you're thinking. I'm going to have to throw that to Raluca, who's known as Space Dracula. I'll have to throw that to her and see if she's happy with any of the suggestions so far. So, Riveter Raluca. Riveting Raluca. Rosie Raluca. Randy Raluca. Rich Raluca. All right, folks, leave it with me. Okie dokie. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the lovely Elkie and Alfredo popped round to see me a couple of days ago to pick up their 2 masks. Okie dokie. Who is going to be next to win the most sought after item on the internet?
Me.
Mom, our official Friday night mom, the maid of Meriden, has said by the time she wins a mask, the COVID epidemic will be over. But you can wear it anyway. Go rob a bank. Okay. Electric Sheep Minion said, what about reluctant
Easy for you.
Reluctant Raluca. I can't get that out. That's too hard. M. Pessers, thank you very much for your kind donation. Sorry. Alrighty. Okay, folks, I'm just going to whack the little links into the chat. And while I'm doing that, I just want to say hi to my cousin Christopher in Armagh. Christopher always watches the show on YouTube. And I'd like to give him a little mention. He's living in Armagh at the moment, and they're all in a big lockdown. So I hope he's doing okay, and I hope he enjoys tonight's show, and lets him know that I was thinking about him from our lounge, from my room to yours, Christopher. Enjoy the rest of the show, buddy. Okay, it does. Minion Jesse said it does have a good sound to it. Reluctant Raluca. That's only because you want me to keep having to say it, and it's a bit of a tongue twister. Alrighty.
Yeah, I like that one.
Reluctant Raluca. No, I don't know. I like Randy Raluca. That just rolls off the tongue.
That's rude.
It's not rude. Unless Randy Raluca says it's rude. Alrighty, folks. So, don't forget, our draw is on tonight. We have our Irish question mark Facebook mask. And Gingerella has claimed this. Gingerella used to help me in the Fiddler. And she's now moved to Croatia, and she's currently trying to work on the fastest route to get from Croatia to come and help me when we get back to the live shows in the Fiddler.
She could swim.
Well, she could walk. It's going to be that. She'd be back in time if she walked. P. Van Venetian, thank you very much for your kind donation. What is Minion Jessie saying? It's got a good sound to it. Reluctant Raluca. Of course, she would reluctantly do so. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Raluca has said she'll take Ravishing Raluca. Now, that's got a bit of a ring to it, too. So, I mean, well, let all your friends on here tonight decide what we need to call you from now on, Raluca. Is it going to be Randy Raluca, Reluctant Raluca, Ravishing Raluca, or what was the other one, her and Doris? Rotten Raluca. We can't call her Rotten Raluca, her and Doris. That is so mean.
I didn't.
Unbelievable. Honestly, I have to apologize. Regretfully, Raluca. No, we can't call her that. Alrighty, folks. Follow me on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, and of course we are here live tonight, as we are every Friday night, on Twitch TV. Just another mention, folks, for the 15th of December, we are currently working on doing a Zoom show, not a Zoom show, Microsoft Teams, where if you're interested, I basically need you to start sending me emails to irishquestionmark@gmail.com, and I will collect all your emails, and then I'll send you an invite out when Jesse sorts it all out. I love that. Reluca says, I'll take Robertson. Minion Jesse says, regretfully, and then he goes, reluctant it is then. Maid American saying, can we join from the UK? Of course you can. We will send you the link, and you keep your camera on, you put your Christmas jumper on, and we'll all be able to see each other. That's why I just thought I'd do this here for a little get-together. And it'll be on the Tuesday before our Christmas show, and then we'll be taking a week off, maybe even 2 weeks off, I think, because it'll be New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. I don't know. I have to speak to her indoors about it. Okay. Jellyfish Jess has a nice ring to it. Alrighty, folks. So, 1 point for each correct answer.
Indoor kite starter. Show's over, Arto.
Arto, we figured out how to make the audio work on both videos without the headphones. Wonderful. So, 1 point. Adobe is the answer I was looking for, ladies and gentlemen, if you got that right. Question number 2. Who played Madeline Ashton, Clarissa Vaughan, and Emmeline Pankhurst? It was Meryl Streep. Give yourself a point if you got that one right. Number 3. Dingbat time, SOS dot. Well, you say what you see. SOS is what? It is an emergency. Full stop is a what? It's a stop. The answer for 5 points, an emergency stop. It's as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. Her indoors is ripping the grey hairs out because it's driving her insane. She actually went to the hairdressers today, folks. First time since March. I'm looking across at her daughter. What can I tell you? I'm hoping my luck might be in too. Number 4. Vilnius is the capital of what European country? The correct answer is, for 1 point, Lithuania.
Did anybody get that dingbat?
Her indoors wants to know, did anybody get the dingbat emergency stop? Mamma mia, here I go again. Yes, folks, I am listening to Radio 2 tonight, and Tony Blackburn is kicking out the classics with Mamma Mia, ABBA. Susan got it because Susan's cleverer than the average bear. Number 5, which team won the first English Premier League title? The correct answer is, her indoors. Do you know the answer to that question?
What was the question?
The question was, which team won the first English Premier League title? Showing her colours as a true Man United fan. The correct answer is Manchester United. Thank you very much. Question number 6. Born to be Wild was the only top 20 UK hit for the band called Steppenwolf. Do you remember how it goes, how indoors? Born to be wild. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. Number 7. Gordy's saying, Aisha's a real die-hard Man United fan. I agree, Gordy, only because there's a table between us. Number 7. What was the first commercial drink, excluding water, that was in space? On the space shuttle, a space dispenser was added by the company called Coca-Cola so that the astronauts could make fresh Coca-Cola to drink while in space. Coke in space! So your next question is that dodgy woman that doesn't look Irish. What nationality was the painter Frida Kahlo? She was Mexican. Minion Jesse says, I wonder was it during the Cola Wars? Honestly, he needs to get out more. Really, I'm going to have to go visit him, bring him some sanity. Oh, Herendor says he's better off in lockdown, is he? Yeah, for the whole of the Hague. The Hague's a safer place when Jesse's in lockdown. Must have been the same time that Pepsi set Michael Jackson's hair on fire. Number 9, Asterix's best friend is Obelix. So give yourself a point if you guessed that one correct. Your next question, number 10, is our next Dingbat question, folks. 5 points. What do you see? You see an insect. Another word for an insect would be, or could be, a bug. Then you see the at sign, bug at. And then you see Darjeeling, which is a type of tea. Bugatti. The car makers is the correct answer, folks. And if you guessed that one or worked that one out, it is 5 points. Honestly, folks, I have to tell you, I enjoy doing these Dingbats because if you're in as much pain as Herendor is in every time I do a Dingbat and she doesn't know the answer, what can I tell you? Susan has got this one. She's on Dingbat fire! Well done, Susan. It's good to have someone that thinks a little bit outside the box. What can I tell you? Jodie's dad saying they're getting harder. They're not getting harder. You're getting softer. Alrighty, folks. Now, movies in Lego style. Liz says that's what she said. Keep your thoughts clean, Liz. It is a family show. First one, number 1, is The Life of Pi. Give yourself 2 points if you guessed this one correct, folks. In the movies recreated in Lego style. Number 2. Number 2 is a scene from The Shining. The two twins in The Shining. Give yourself 2 points if you guessed that one. Number 3. Number 3 tonight, folks, is American Beauty. Look, lying in the middle of all them red roses. Number 4. Number 4, the extra points is The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly for 2 points. And if Pete, was it Pete that said it could be a few cowboy movies? That's because he is a cowboy. You only get 2 points if you guess The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly. Number 5 is Wayne's World. Come on, Herendors, give us a rendition of Bohemian Rhapsody. Isn't that the song they do in the car?
Never seen it.
You've never seen Wayne's World?
It's not my cup of tea.
It's not your cup of tea?
No.
And what would your cup of tea then be?
Sound of Music.
Sound of Music. All right, thanks for that. Number 6, Mamma Mia, Minion Me saying. That would be your cup of tea, yes? Yeah. And what else? 4 Weddings and a Funeral, and all Bridget Jones, all the Christmas shows. It's the only time she's happy. Christmas time, folks. And it's not about the spreading goodwill, Christmas decorations and the tree. It's just because she can sit in front of the television and eat loads of Cadbury's.
Yep.
Number 6 is Psycho.
Psycho Killer. Christmas Day.
Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me, for me. Can't sing too loud because the neighbours might get upset and think it's Herendors.
I'm upset.
Number 7 is Forrest Gump. Wayne's World and Sound of Music are very similar, Electric Sheep Minion said. It's all about inexperienced people beating adversity and singing smashing songs. Galileo, 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 let me go, oh, let me go. Number 8. If you book them, they will come, man. Radical. Number 8 is Titanic, ladies and gentlemen. Hand-built by the men in Harland and Wolff. Like a Sheep Minion is saying no, 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 and being timed out. Figaro, Figaro. Number 9, folks. The Godfather. Give yourself 2 points if you guessed that correct. And the last one in this round, number 10, is, of course, Herendor's favourite movie of all time, The Sound of Music. The the sound of music.
Enough.
Alrighty, round 3. Question number 1. What P describes the Italian dish of boiled cornmeal? It is, of course, polenta. Electric Sheep Minion is trying to keep me going. I am 16, going on 17. Made Meriden saying, too much coffee tonight, Mark. No, actually, Mum. I'll explain to you later on why I am feeling the way I'm feeling. Minion Jesse saying, mad scientist laugh. What is the national animal of Scotland? Now, I wonder, folks, did any of you get this?
Dog.
Her indoors just went, dog. Gordy, I have to apologise for her behaviour. She doesn't normally behave like this. What can I tell you? The answer, folks, is not Nessie. Frank reckons he has it. Jodie's dad, haggis is not an animal. You're an animal for calling a frickin' haggis an animal. Frank has said unicorn. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, it is boom! Unicorn. Well done, Frank. And Nesberg over in Florida, I do believe. It is the correct answer. Well done.
I always knew they were a bit old.
Number 3.
It can't be.
Dingbat time. Listen, I don't pick the country's national frickin' animals. Don't be blaming me. Susan got it.
I would hope so.
I am. Yeah, but Gordy didn't know. I don't even think he's Scottish anymore. Yeah, he's been here too long. It's turned him orange. Okay, folks, it's Dingbat time. Let's see if I can upset her indoors again. Minion Jesse's just said, a prickly plant as a national plant, a prickly horse as a national animal, or Scots prickly people? I thought he was going to say all pricks, but I like Scottish people. Well, some of them. Okay, anyway, Dingbat time, folks. What do you see? You see the word brass, but the 2 letters AS are bolder than the rest, so the answer is bold as brass.
That's easy.
That's an easy one. Her indoors isn't ripping any of her grey hairs there. Grey hairs out. Grey hairs there. Grey hairs there. Grey hairs out there. But she didn't tell me she knew the answer until I explained it to her. I rest my case. Gordy and Sue says they're the friendliest people in the world. I do have to be honest and say I have went many a time to Scotland and have had nothing but pure joy. But that is because I'm a Celtic fan. Number 4. The male of what species testicles explode on mating and then dies? Gordy has got timed out again for saying we do have our fair share of pricks, to be fair. Holy smoke! Space Dracula, reluctant Raluca, has got timed out as well for saying, so not black ass in a bro. Oh, bra, sorry. The correct answer for this one, folks, moving swiftly along, is a honeybee. Apparently his main purpose is just to mate with a queen bee. Nothing more, nothing less. A bit like the rest of us, I suppose. Boom! Number 5. Here is the Jan the Man question that her indoors missed because she left the room. Thank you. Glasgow Rangers tried to sign which superstar after Alex McLeish, the then manager, listen to this, her indoors, was alerted to his ability through the popular video game Football Manager. 3 choices were Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Michel Platini. Gordy is claiming the fake news card, but it is in fact true, folks. The correct answer is Lionel Messi. Rangers wanted to buy Lionel Messi because their manager was playing frickin' Football Manager. I rest my case. Alrighty. Frank said, I think the Queen Bee must need a shrink if all her partners explode. She's a messy lover, what can I tell you? Number 6, Libya is bordered by 6 countries. Name them for a point each. Well, you can see them in this map, folks. Give yourself 1 point for each of the correct answers that you see in front of you. There we go. I'm just going to grab another little coffee. So 1 point for each correct answer in them 6. Number 7, who did Forbes name the youngest self-made billionaire ever in 2019? Kylie Jenner is the correct answer. Number 8, the continent that has hosted the most Olympics, the Olympics the most time is 29 times Europe. Yes, indeed, Minion Me, self-made via the internet and a load of strange men. Minion Me, he's trying to speak graphically. Her sister has sex on a Cydio. And then he goes in the next line, video. Oh, number 9. And I put this one in because when I seen Alfredo the other day, he was wearing a Pink Floyd shirt and it planted a seed. I thought, I've got to put this one in so he gets a question right and has a little smile. What band was founded in 1965 by the following 4 students? It was, of course, Pink Floyd. David Gilmour actually joined them in December 1967. Electric Sheep Minion, being Julius the guy, better than normal men, he says. If I had to choose, I'd always sleep with strange men over normal men. You are not well. Number 10. Yes, folks, this is another dingbat. So have a little look what you see. It is a 10-letter technical term, and the correct answer is palindrome. A palindrome. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Palindrome. Liz has said this is her favorite. That's because she knows what a palindrome is. Because I've asked it in quizzes, either one way or the exact same question the other way. See what I've done there, Liz? Alfredo's still alive. He's just typed, I love Pink Floyd. Gordy and Sus send 9 letters. Solve the dingbat to reveal a 10-letter technical term, a 9-letter word. Yes, a 9-letter word is a typo. Why, thank you very much. So, folks, send any photographs of you or your team or family members playing the quiz show. Yes, folks, you can do this. Now, some weeks you send loads in, and some weeks you don't bother your ass. What can I tell you? This week, I had a lovely surprise visit from Elke and Alfredo. I think it was yesterday or possibly the day before. But I got a little message to say they were popping by this end of the city and could they come over and say hello. And when they were here, I gave them their 2 masks that they won because I already sent one of the masks out and I got lost in the post. And it was just lovely to see them again. Absolutely lovely. And thank you very much for the little present you gave me. A little chocolate, I was going to say Easter egg, but I meant chocolate letter. And it was S for super. What can I tell you?
What's that white stuff on your head?
What's the white stuff on my head?
Yeah.
That's the Pink Floyd on his t-shirt. Her indoors is as blind as a freaking bat. She just asked me what the white stuff was in my head. Also, folks, I just want to say hi to some of the minions tonight, just because I can. Yes, indeed, in the background you see Rachel, Electric Sheep Minion, Micah Minion, and Jesse at the front there. And, folks, what can I tell you? Tomorrow is Micah the Minion's birthday. So I just thought I'd take a little chance and to wish you a very, very happy birthday, my dear. And I know that Jesse has got so many special surprise things arranged, you are never, ever gonna forget this birthday. So have an absolutely wonderful, beautiful day, and I'm giving you a virtual kiss from me and a virtual kiss from her indoors. Have a beautiful birthday, Micah. I love the ground you walk on. Okay, folks, so it is half time. We're going to take a very short break, and Arto can get himself worked up and ready for some jokes. No pressure at all. I'd like to thank Reluctant Raluca for your kind donation. Radiant Raluca, Ravishing Raluca, Randy Raluca, Raluca the Rocker. Hey, thanks. Folks, see you soon. Take care. Raging Raluca. Alrighty, what am I missing here indoors?
No minute.
Okay, folks, so listen, I've just received a couple of emails. Nicole Nesberg, thank you very much. Yes, she was listening earlier on. If you want to be invited to our get-together on the 15th of December, I need your email address so I can send you the official invitation for you to join the Microsoft Team Room. So if you'd like to get involved, you can pass this on to as many of your friends as you want. And I need your ideas, or if you'd like to do a little bit of a party trick yourself. Her indoors is going to work on something. That'll be worth seeing in itself. Yes, Ardo, I do have your Ardo RF&C Finnish comedian. I have your mail address, but I think I need everyone just to send me their mail now so I can make a list. No, it's not a list. What is it called? Mailing list. Yeah, sorry, her indoors. She meant pen and paper. Actually, probably chalk and blackboard. To make a list so I can send it all out once Jesse, our professional technical advisor who's setting this all up, gets it sorted out. Will I check it twice? It depends whether you're naughty or nice. Ardo, don't be at it, will you not? Minion Jesse is saying I only want to start a chainmail. No, I don't want to start a chainmail. Susie said Gordy has a party trick, but I don't think you want to see it. No, I be honest with you, I think I've seen a few of Gordy's party tricks.
I do.
Oh, no, you don't. Or well, the Pub Santa. Yes, the Pub Santa will be here. He's not here, unfortunately, tonight. Busiest time of the year, I can understand. But the last time I was talking to him, he was looking forward to coming. He's actually going to come here, sit 2 meters behind us, be socially distanced, and I'm going to organise some drinks and some food for him. And that'll be really nice. Gordy says that his Silence of the Lambs dance is a private thing.
Not anymore.
Oh, unbelievable, man. Yeah, Ardo, there's no need to explain your joke. I got the joke, but I blatantly ignored it. Yeah, well, you check the list twice. You got to be careful if you're not. Yeah, he wasn't listening to me. I did say that to him, but hey, anyway. Okay. Minion Jesse, it'll just be a click away. Attention, Jody's dad. What's Jody's dad saying? Oh, I've missed him. I don't know what he said. Anyway, what can I tell you, folks? So,
get working on your party tricks.
Get working on your party tricks. That's what her indoors has just said.
I need a partner.
You don't need a partner. You need a freaking doctor. All right, folks. Let me see. Yes, here is our previous winners in our quiz shows, the Mugs Gallery. We have some very special people that have been joining us constantly for the last 34 weeks. Unbelievable. Well, you know, I mean, in no time it's going to be our annual, our 52nd show. My God. Didn't think it was going to last for a month.
What did we used to do on a Friday night?
I don't know what we used to do on a Friday night. All right, but I tell you what, I wouldn't change it for the world. I love spending time with her indoors, even though I don't tell you a lot of the times how much I care and how much I'm thankful and I'm grateful that we get to spend each Friday night together. There you go. You see, I'm just trying to be an emotional old sod, a romantic sod. I mean, she gets me for a couple of hours every Friday. She's the luckiest woman in the world. All right, folks. Yes, indeed, we're shooting through our limited edition mask winners. Minion Jesse says, I spent a lot more time drinking and a less time thinking. Ardo is saying he's got a great joke before we move on to round 4. Of course, Ardo, we will give you the floor in a second. We have lovely Amanda and Julius and, of course, Rachel. We have Pat the Beard, the Grab 88 gang, and Ipswich Gary. And, of course, Marvellous Melissa and Pretty Petra. And we have Reluctant Reluca, Ravishing Reluca, or Reluca P, our own female Ali G. Okay, folks, and a beautiful picture there of Elkie and Alfredo. So if you want to be involved in tonight's draw, make sure you type George in. And we have Arto. If you'd like to start typing in your first of a couple of jokes tonight, folks, the chat room, our Finnish comedian, our FNC, will be putting a few yarns into the chat room as I ramble on in the conversation. Arto, pub standard jurisdiction is limited to pubs only, right? No, the Pub Santa has been a friend of mine. I've been a friend of mine for years, and he's going to be coming around here on the both nights, the Tuesday and the Friday.
He doesn't know yet.
He doesn't know yet, but he is. What do you call bears with no ears? Deaf?
Anything you like.
Anything you like, because they can't hear you. Gordy's saying you must be after something special for Christmas, Mark. No, you call them bees because they don't have any ears. Boom! I like that one, Arto. I'm going to have to explain it to her indoors, but I do like it. Do you get that, her indoors? Yeah, okay. And I'm beginning to think now it's not Gordy that's saying you must be after something special for Christmas, Mark. I'm beginning to think that's Susie. Yeah, because Gordy would be a bit more ruder about it. Okay. So, thank you very much, folks, for your kind donations so far. I'll just chuck the little links into the chat if you're enjoying tonight's show and you'd like to send a little donation to the virtual tip jar. All donations are gratefully accepted. Thanks, folks. It doesn't look like any of the venues will be opening up very soon. Well, not to do live shows anyway. I'd love to say that we'd maybe get doing something before Christmas in the flesh, but I really can't see it. So on the 15th, Tuesday the 15th, we will do the live video chat event. I'm also open for any names. I'm going to make a poster this week, so if you have any ideas what we can call it, and if you'd like to get involved and do a little bit of entertainment. Electric Sheep Minion saying we'll go for the Easter reunion live event. We could also be doing a Microsoft Teams Easter egg hunt online, quite possibly too. Yes, folks, this is the only work that I'm doing at the moment, these online shows, and luckily, thank God, I got a couple of private events that came from these weekly ones that I do. So, I mean, if you work for a company, I can come on and do a 1 hour, a 2 hour event for you. It can be in English, it can be in English and Dutch. So if you'd like me to do it for you or your family and friends, just contact me directly via the Irish question mark at gmail.com and we'll organise something. Minion Jesse saying we could call it the Fabulous 15th Pie Eating Competition with entertainment. No, but I'm going to have a few mince pies, and I love mince pies, folks. Last year I controlled myself, and her indoors isn't in the room now at the moment, and she never watches the replay because she thinks she sees it all live. But I did, in fact, because I'm the only one in the house that eats them, eat 11 boxes of mince pies last year, which is 66 mince pies, and that's the ones that I ate in the house, not the ones that I ate when I was down at the pub. So, what can I tell you? I love my mince pies. Follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch TV. The YouTube is the replays of a selection of our shows. Okay, Arto, do you have any more humorous jokes for us? If you have, now would be the time to type it up and to send it into the chat. Minion Jesse, 189 mince pies in total. I haven't got a clue what you're talking about. So, Arto, have you got another yarn for us? In fact, her indoors used to do an elephant joke every time, and she seems to have stopped doing them. Maybe I should put her under a bit of pressure when she comes back in and ask her to type in tonight's elephant joke. Let's see what she's like. Okay, so Arto, our FNC, says, how do squids get to school? How do squids get to school? Anybody have any ideas? School bus. Swimming, says Frank. The answer is they take the octopus. Well done, Ardo. You got him again. You got him again. Alrighty, folks. So, if Ardo has not got another joke there for us, her indoors missed that one. How do squids get to school? They get the octopus. Hey, listen. Are you going to do your elephant joke now?
I'm not doing elephant jokes.
Why are you not doing elephant jokes anymore?
There's no funny ones
Because you've got no preparation.
No,
You can't think of them.
There's
You
no-
just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
That's my George impersonation. Ladies and gentlemen, George, by the way, look. Her indoors, George. George is over there. Alrighty, folks. Okay, Ardo's good to go on, but he says he really would like an elephant joke. So, her indoors will give you this round to organise an elephant joke. So, question number 1, round 4. Which actor top billed the 1960s television series Batman? So, which actor was the Batman in this version of Batman and Robin? What was the actor's name? Julius is also saying we always want elephant jokes.
Oh, on Christmas jokes. Is it too early for Christmas?
Hold on, blush. Is that an elephant joke? Was that the sound of the elephant walking through the jungle? Question number 2. What planet in our solar system is the closest in size to the Earth? What planet in our solar system is the closest in size to Earth? Do you want to hear Gordy's elephant joke? Elephant meets a naked guy in the jungle and says, "How do you breathe through that?" Number 3. What has a head, a tail, but no body? What has a head, a tail, but has not got a body? That is question number 3, round number 4. And number 5, which British pop group were hungry like the wolf in 1982? Which British pop group were hungry like the wolf in 1982? Number 5 is our Jan the Man question. Jan the Man question. On the ball tonight, her indoors needed a freaking heart attack there, folks. It's a true or false question. The phrase "park the bus" arose when Jose Mourinho was forced to actually park the Chelsea team bus after the bus driver fell ill. Is this true or is it false? That it became connected to Chelsea parking the bus, Jose Mourinho, because he actually took over and parked the bus when their bus driver fell ill. So is it true or is it false? Thank you very much, Jan the Man, for being on the ball. And thank you very much for Debbie, her indoors, for being half asleep. Number 6. Which is the only non-existent animal used to represent Chinese years? Which is the only non-existent animal used to represent Chinese years? It's so hard to ask this question without saying Chinese ears, by the way. That's why I'm slowing down when I'm saying it. Which is the only non-existent animal to use to represent Chinese years? Her indoors, I do believe, folks, is currently typing her elephant joke. Control your excitement, Ardo.
I'll do it at the end.
It could be good. It could be good.
It's not.
Frank saying, is it the unicorn? But they're all up in Scotland, man. If you ever want to see them, you just got to go to Scotland, spend some of your money up in Scotland. I'm sure there's a few honest Scottish guys who'll take you on a unicorn hunt. There's loads of honest guys in Ireland who take you on a leprechaun hunt, so why not a unicorn hunt in Scotland? Number 7, what country has this as its national flag? Minion Jesse said, a unicorn, is that a Scottish zodiac? What country has this as its national flag? I'd like to thank Mr. Butt for your kind donation. Thank you very much indeed, my friend. Thank you. I really greatly appreciate it. Number 8. In 2019 Oscars, which movie was awarded the title of Best Movie? I'm just trying to get the music going again because I don't know what Heron Doors, our technical expert, done there, but the music went to a deadly silent. And then she looked at me going, why you stopped? Anyway, in the 2019 Oscars, which movie was awarded the title of Best Movie? Number 9. Of the 8 major Japanese car makers, what's the only one to name the company on its logo? Of the 8 major Japanese car makers, what is the only one to name the company on its logo? I'd like to thank Ardo, our FNC, our official Finnish comedian, for your very kind donation, Ardo. I really greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much, my friend. And number 10 in this round, it is a dingbat time. Dingbat! Look! Dingbat! Alrighty, folks, honestly, yeah, I don't know whether Heron Doors will be here next week. She might be getting buried in the back garden. So, solve this dingbat to reveal a well-known term or phrase. It's a 3-word answer. A 3-word answer. Once again, take a picture with your telephone and you can have a little look at the dingbat while we continue with the next round. Remember, the dingbat and the anagram questions are worth 5 points tonight, folks.
Here's my elephant joke.
Okay, folks, here is Heron Doors' elephant joke. Boom! Why do elephants paint their toenails red? Why do elephants paint their toenails red? Now, the big question is, ladies and gentlemen, will Heron Doors type the answer correctly? She seems to be getting herself in a bit of a tizzy. She's triple checking it now. Why do elephants paint their toenails red? And the answer is so they can hide on cherry trees. Unbelievable. Okay. Come back, Ardo. All is forgiven. Question number 1. What racing number does Herbie the Love Bug display on his front luggage compartment, the doors and the rear engine lid? Minion me saying I don't get it. Yeah.
Stop.
And Ardo, our FNC said that's pretty weak. Yeah, you're right, Ardo. Yeah, she's dragged the standard of humour right down, but that's nothing new. Okay, question number 2. Is the male turkeys or the female turkeys that gobble? Is it the male turkeys or the female turkeys that gobble? Tumbleweed just went across the kitchen floor. So, is it the male turkeys or the female turkeys that gobble, gobble, gobble? Liz, I love this video. I actually look for turkey questions to put this video in. Number 3. Question 3 is worth 3 points tonight. And I want you to tell me what 3 months of the year are traditionally used for girls' names. Which 3 months of the year are traditionally used for girls' names? It's something. Minion Jesse, I've just seen him crawling. It was a good joke. Attention, her indoors. No need to be sorry. You're going to be sorry if you don't spoil your better half tomorrow. But I'm rest assured that you have so many surprises organized. I don't know how you're going to sleep tonight. Number 4. In this year, Roger Bannister ran the first sub-4 minute mile. William Golding's novel Lord of the Flies was first published. And the first Burger King opened in Miami, Florida. What year do you think that was? Minyami says, let me ask my Aunt January for the answer. Yes, we all have faith in you, Jesse. We know that you've been planning this for 364 days, basically. Well, I know that he's definitely been planning it since March. Yeah, you know, because he knows he's had to do something really special because of the whole lockdown situation. Anyway, I don't want to go into it because I might spoil some of the surprises, Okay, number 5. What is the chemical symbol for titanium? Why is that car parked up with its hazard lights right outside our window? It looks like they're about to drive in through the window. Do you think it could be possibly a SWAT team about to throw some thunder flashes in through the window? It would cause a bit of excitement at tonight's show, wouldn't it?
They've arrived at last.
Or is it possibly Liz about to throw a thunder flash through the front window? Number 6 is Dingbat. 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 Her indoors is doing the stand-up Dingbat now. Oh my God. Okay, folks, solve this Dingbat to reveal a well-known phrase. Now, folks, this is a 4-word answer. A 4-word answer. Alrighty, Cynthia Smith, thank you for following us. We really appreciate it and welcome on board. Also, we had another little follower earlier on, and that was Lass2468. Thank you very much for joining us and following us on Twitch. Please make sure you type in George to the chat, and you might have a chance of winning tonight's most sought after item on the interweb. Liz is getting excited. We're getting closer to the draw. Look, she can't even type properly. Jody's dad's scraping the barrel. Yeah, trying to get a decent anniversary present and get mum an Irish question mark face mask. It ain't gonna work. I got nervous. I thought Jody's dad had sent a few special agents to kick the front window in there. Number 7, spinach is high in which mineral? If you don't believe me, just ask Popeye. Spinach is high in content in which mineral? Miracles never cease, ladies and gentlemen. Arto thinks he got that Dingbat, but he hasn't heard the correct answer yet, despite high-fiving himself. But I actually think it's not Arto that got the Dingbat, it's Pella, the voice in his ear that is in his WhatsApp group, that probably got it. Okay, 2 points up for grabs, folks, for question number 8. It is Van Halen. I nearly said it's a pity because such and such Van Halen just passed away recently, but you're not going to get one of the points that easy. What are the first names of the 2 Van Halen brothers? What are the first names of the 2 Van Halen brothers? A point for each correct answer in this one. Obviously, one is not called Van and the other is not called Halen. I just thought I'd clarify that. Number 9. Number 9 is a Scrabble question. Would you rather have a willy or a pussy when playing Scrabble points-wise? Would you rather have a willy or a pussy when playing Scrabble points-wise? Would you rather have a willy or a pussy when playing Scrabble points-wise? Okay, your next question is anagram time! And we have Liz the Legend doing the anagram dance, folks. Write down bugger and banter. Write down bugger and banter. And it is an anagram of what well-known European landmark. Minjami said, I mean a Y is much more in Dutch. Well, isn't there one Y in willy and one Y in pussy? So why would that make a difference? Okay. Bugger and banter. Write it down, ladies and gentlemen, and it is indeed a family show because you know as well as I do, Susie, it was just simply a Scrabble question. Alrighty. Gordy says, isn't it a gay bar in Dublin? Herman Dorr said, you know all about that. He's talking about bugger and banter. Right, okay. Question number 1 in our last round tonight, folks. And the question is, first published in 1869, who wrote the epic novel War and Peace? Who wrote the epic novel War and Peace? I love that. Bugger and banter. A gay bar in Dublin. Alrighty, Alfredo and Elke, thank you very much for your very kind donation, my friends. Question number 2. Okay, folks, 2 points up for grabs. We've asked this question before, but I couldn't find a better Teletubby question. So I thought I'd put this in just so Arto, our FNC, who is also a Teletubby expert, he would feel a little bit more love from me directly to him. 2 points up for grabs. What are the 2 main food items that the Teletubbies usually eat? Uh-oh! Well, they can't get that fat by not eating, can they? Minion Jesse said beer and biscuits. Nope. Sunshine and farts. Arno, our Teletubbies expert. He's watched that program one too many times. I like the way Frank's thinking. Frank says there's meth one, methylated spirits. Minion Me says William Pussy, and I like the way you spaced the Y so you didn't get blocked.
I'll block him.
No, don't block him, don't block him. Meth and smack could be it. Number 3. What colour are zebras' stripes when they are first born? Now, I'm not talking about the white ones, folks. Just before you all go, that's easy, it's white. What colour are zebras' stripes when they are first born? Oh, Aaron Dawes is writing down an answer. Question number 4. Yes, you're right, love. Yeah, it's your first question right tonight. Question number 4. What has the chemical formula H2O2? What has the chemical formula H2O2? Minion Me just likes to seem to write randomly Willy and Pussy in the chat, but little amuses the innocent, or he likes to play Scrabble. Yeah, he's a real Scrabble expert. Alrighty, our last round tonight, question number 5. It is indeed, and I've missed him tonight, folks. What can I tell you? It is Jan the Man, our official Dutch virtual referee. And this is a question called Who Am I? I'm going to give you a description about a certain, I nearly gave the answer away. A certain person. I have won league titles in Italy, Germany, Portugal and Austria. I also won the European Cup both as a player and as a manager. I could also add to that clues as he also was a national manager. There we go. Who am I? I have won league titles in Italy, Germany, Portugal and Austria. I also won the European Cup both as a player and as a manager. And I'm giving you an extra clue of I also was a national manager, or the manager of a national team. Hardo or FNC says, oh, that national manager really helped us solve it. Well, if you were of a certain nationality, it would, because it basically gives you the answer. But Finnish isn't the right nationality. Would you like a clue? Okay, question number 6. I was thinking about Alfredo whenever I put this question in. 3 points up for grabs, folks. What were the names of the 3 original members of the pop group, The Police? Come on, her indoors. Oh, she's frantically writing it down on her whiteboard, or some people are giving donations to the virtual tip jar and she's writing down their names. No? Oh, okay. So 3 points up for grabs. What were the names of the 3 original members of the pop group The Police? I would love to read that out, but that's actually a mixture of the 3 of them in 2 names. You are really confused tonight, love. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. Tinky Winky, Poe and the other guy. Dipsy, keep your thoughts clean, please, there, Liz. It's a family show. Do we accept the obvious stage name of one of them as one? Ardo, of course we do, because you can give yourself as many points as you want, my friend. Question number 7, but you have to get this one in the correct order. 2 points up for grabs. In the correct order, name the Greek and Roman gods of the sea. In the correct order, name the Greek and Roman gods of the sea. Plenty of points, folks, in the last round tonight. And it's really great to see George the Elephant, folks, sitting up on his perch. Look, her indoors. George the Elephant sitting up on his perch. What can I tell you? Her indoors had me crying earlier on, folks, because before we went live, she sat down and she was impersonating me. She was doing the dingbat dance and mouthing dingbat and singing dingbat. And then I said, and where's George? And she seen George behind me and she was like, she couldn't work out because you're in reverse image. But I know, and I can do that straight away because I know where George is. George is over there. But if you see me, it actually looks like I'm pointing over there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But it was very funny. I really wish I had recorded it. Okay. Question number 8, Operation Desert Storm. The ground troops crossed the Saudi Arabian border and they entered Iraq, marking the beginning of the end of the Gulf War on the 23rd of February in what year? So, what year was the end of the Gulf War? It happened on the 23rd of February, 5 days before my birthday.
Me wants to know, can he also name the Norwegian god?
I already had a +10, so bring it on. Indoor kite saying which birthday? Very clever! What year was it when it happened? Alrighty, number 9. What country lies between Nicaragua and Panama? What country lies between Nicaragua and Panama? And your last question in our show tonight, folks. It is, of course, Dingbat. Trying to do a non-Dingbat dance. I can't. I've got my own Dingbat dance. It's the Irish farmer dance. Anyway, folks, solve this Dingbat to reveal a well-known phrase. It is a 7-word answer. Come on, Ardo RFNC. You can get this one. Whether you get the points or not, it all depends. 7-word answer. Take a photograph on your phone, folks, and have a little look at it while we go through the answers to our second half of tonight's show. Okay. Our previous winners are coming up on the screens. If you want to be one of the winners, the next winner of our masks tonight, then you got to make sure you have George typed into the chat, because if you're not in, you cannot win.
I'm in.
Her indoors is in, but she will not win. Made American Mum is typing George frantically, but she knows that she's already done it. Frank said our Dingbat is a 6-word version. Okay, let me have a little look and I'll see whether I think 8 more 5 6 7. Alrighty, one of the words is a single letter. We'll see. Okay, there we go. Our latest edition, Marvelous Melissa, Pretty Petra, and what are we going to call our own Ali G, Raluca P? We'll have to wait and see next week. Of course, here is Elke and Alfredo before they shoot off their ways to Spain. I only heard about this yesterday, but I'm sure we'll meet up before you actually head away. Type in George to get into the winner takes all raffle for the most sought after item on the interweb, which is, of course, our face masks with the 2 layers, the linen, Irish linen on the inside and the embroidery. Her indoors, I'm going to raffle 2 masks tonight. What do you reckon? I reckon we'll do 2 masks tonight. Yes, indeed. Okay. Yes, and I'm just going to type in the links to the virtual tip jar. If you've enjoyed tonight's show and you'd like to send a little donation, thank you very much indeed. Also, if you want to send a big donation and I have to shut up, that's also an option. Ravenous, Minion Me, he keeps coming back to this, Ravenous Raluca. I don't know. Folks, I'm going to have to leave it up to you. When you're emailing me your address, let me know which name you'd like Raluca P, our own virtual Ali G, to be named. Okay, now, what can I tell you? It has been absolutely lovely to be doing these shows tonight and every night for the last 34 weeks. I just want to say thank you very much for keeping me relatively sane. I've really enjoyed it. Absolutely loved sharing some smiles and having a good laugh. And when times get tough, you know, I can always look forward to a Friday and have a little bit of a laugh with you. So I just wanted to say thank you, a sincere thank you. Thank you very much. Frank, I like that answer. Righteous Raluca. Her indoors, can I have the telephone there because the music has died again? I don't know. Every time you look at this phone, you seem to do something to it. I am going to... There we go. Look at that. I only had to hold the phone and it came back on. Good old her indoors, huh? White Witch. Right, here we go. Your answers to round 4, 5 and 6. 1 point for each correct answer. The first one is Adam West. A point for Adam West. Now I know that Gordy has taken over the keyboard up in Aberdeen. What did the leper say to the sex worker? Keep the tip. Alrighty, question number 2. What planet in our solar system is closest in size to the Earth? The correct answer is Venus. Question number 3. What has a head, a tail, and no body? The correct answer is a coin. Which British pop group were hungry like a wolf in 1982? The correct answer? Duran Duran is the correct answer. Question number 5. The phrase "park the bus" arose when Jose Mourinho was forced to park the Chelsea team bus after the bus driver fell ill. Is it correct? The correct answer is no. It was totally made up. Frank saying he's choosing to ignore the chat. Yes, I'm very busy trying to keep the slideshow going, Frank. How perceptive of you to notice. Yes, I am reading it as quickly as possible. Which is the only non-existent animal to represent the Chinese years? It's not the unicorn. It is, in fact, the dragon. Although maybe some of the Scottish Chinese folk living in Glasgow might use a unicorn instead of a dragon. I'll have to ask Gordy or Suze to find that out for me because, you know, I always believe what Gordy tells me. Question number 7. What country has this as its national flag? The correct answer is North Korea. Minion Jesse said, hey, that dragon only has a tail. Alrighty, question number 8. The movie that was awarded the title of Best Movie in 2019 was Green Book. Green Book. Number 9, of the 8 major Japanese car makers, what is the only one to name the company on its logo? The correct answer is Nissan. Give yourself a point for that one, folks. And number 10, the dingbat question. Well-known term or phrase, 3-word answer. Well, what do you see? Split second timing. Split second timing. Give yourself 5 points if you work that one out correct. Give yourself no points if you are as upset as her indoors is at not working it out. Minion Jesse says you should give yourself some pity points if you drive a Nissan. It's better than driving a bicycle. But I love my bicycle. Anyway, round 5. Here are your answers. Let Your Sheep Minion has said something that doesn't surprise me. We were nowhere near that. What did you have for that, dingbat? Split second timing. I would like to know what you had for that. 5 points if you drive a Nissan, but you didn't get the answer right. No. Let's not go there, Liz. The number that Herbie has is 53. Minion me. Two timing Tim. Alrighty, just keep coming back there. I'm sure it'll get easier. Progress, not perfection. Alrighty, question number 2. This is my favorite video since I've been doing the quizzes in 34 weeks. This is the one that makes me giggle the most. Yes, indeed, and especially during the Christmas show, I'm going to be trying to play this one as often as possible. It's our turkey video. Is it the male turkeys or the female turkeys that do all the gobbling? Remember, folks, this is a family show. It is the male turkeys, and the male turkeys make the gobbling noise to attract any female turkeys. Gobble, 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 her indoors. How many people are cooking a turkey this next week? Oh, you're for Thanksgiving. I don't know. I love turkey, by the way. Maybe Liz can drop round some turkey for us to have some turkey sandwiches next week. Obviously, she can do it in the afternoon because she'll need to be at home organising her own Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, that's on a Thursday. Oh, but it would be a day-old turkey. Don't think it's worth the risk. Ignore everything I said, Liz. I do like a bit of duck myself, to be honest, Gordy. Thank you. 3 points. Which 3 months of the year are traditionally used for girls' names? It is April, May, and June. April, May, and June. Liz will decide after the mask draw whether I'm going to get turkey or not. Don't worry, I'll cook my own. Alrighty. 1 point for any of the correct answers you got for the previous question. In this one, name the year. These 3 things happened, and the year was 1954. Give yourself a pat on the back if you got that one right. Tricky question. Number 5. What is the chemical symbol for titanium? Well, we've asked this question in the making the words up from the symbol, so I just thought I'd put it in again, and the answer is Ti. Were you doing a bit of singing there, Harry Doors? I've got Chris Rea playing in the background doing I can feel your heartbeat. I can feel your heartbeat. And I just had Herman Doors in the other ear going titanium to the same rhythm, but I don't know. Solve this dingbat to reveal a well-known phrase. A 4-word answer. Alrighty. 2 funny 4 words. 2 funny 4 words. Give yourself 5 points if you work that one out, folks. Ardo! Boom! Our FNC has finally got a 5-point dingbat question right. Woo, 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 woo! Round of applause there, Ardo. Give yourself a high five. Slap yourself in the forehead. We got 4 words. We got 4 words. We got 4 words.
It's only because it's a funny one.
It's only because
he's such a good comedian.
Oh, okay, yeah. Herman Doors has just explained that the only reason why Ardo got that one is because it's a funny dingbat, and he is our official FNC comedian. there we go. Well, that explains it. He won't get any more then. Number 7, spinach is high in which mineral? It is high in iron. And by the way, Frank, it's 5 points if you get the dingbat correct, and it's bugger all points if you get half of it correct. Number 8, thanks for asking. 2 points up for grabs. Van Halen. What are the first names of the 2 Van Halen brothers? Eddie and Alex. Give yourself a point if you got either of them correct, or 2 points if you got them both correct. Number 9. Would you rather have a willy or a pussy? Well, it doesn't really matter, because if we're talking about Dutch Scrabble or English Scrabble, the whole discussion about why have an extra points, there is the same number of Y's in both words. The correct answer is a willy, because a willy is worth 11 points and a pussy is worth 10 points. I never thought I'd hear it myself saying it, but I'd rather have a willy when I'm playing Scrabble. Number 10. Look who it is. It's Frank. Happy birthday, Frank's better half. A bugger and banter is an anagram of what well-known European landmark? It's not a Dublin gay bar, as was suggested earlier on. It is, in fact, Brandenburg Gate in Berlin. The Brandenburg Gate. Gordy is saying Willie is not a word, so worth 0. Now I definitely know that is not Gordy. That is Susie. His better half typing, because she's the only one that's got a bit of sense between them two. Boom! Alrighty. Round 6. Who wrote the epic novel War and Peace? It was Leo Tolstoy. Give yourself a point for that one. Next one, number 2. What are the 2 food items the Teletubbies usually eat? Tubby toast and pink custard.
You have to get it right.
Did Arto get the 2 answers for the Teletubbies correct? Well, whether he got them right or not, he's probably going to give himself points anyway. Question number 3. Thank you, Liz. I totally ignored it because she spelt Willie with 1 L, but Willie is an acceptable Scrabble word. Despite you being timed out, it is correct. How is Willie a swear word? Willie's a Scottish name, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. What colour are zebra stripes when they were first born? Not the white ones. Have a little look there. The answer is brown. Okay, it is acceptable in Scrabble, but not acceptable in Twitch. Okay. Isn't pink custard blancmange? Stop being so posh. Number 4. Gordy has taken over the keyboard. I have several pairs of underwear made of baby zebra skin.
They weren't originally brown.
They weren't originally brown stripes. No Heron doors. I think you get the idea. What has the chemical formula H2O2? It is hydrogen peroxide. And look at that. Isn't that a lovely experiment to do with your with the grandkids?
Oh, yeah.
I would at their house, obviously.
Oh, no, let's do that. We've got them
Look,
this weekend.
look. Boom! Oh, wow, fantastic. Okay, number 5 was our Jan the Man. Who am I? I have won league titles in Italy, Germany, Portugal and Austria. I also won the European Cup both as a player and a manager.
So we get hold of that stuff.
No. Yes, actually, I know someone we can get it off. Rob. Scottish Rob will get me it.
Yeah.
I also said that he was a national manager, and that was because this guy was a national manager of Ireland. It is Giovanni Trapattoni. Give yourself some points for that one. That was a tricky one, actually. And Pete, you're right. He was the second best manager we ever had after Big Jack. I absolutely agree. Compared to what is going on right now. Don't get me started on it. Alrighty. We're playing that poor. We're making Scotland look good. Question number 6, 3 points up for grabs, and there are your answers. Andy Summers, Stuart Copeland, and Sting. Yes, we will accept Sting's real name. What is Sting's real name, Heron Doors? Come on, you know this. Oh, you know this. Don't look at the chat. It isn't in the chat yet, but don't look at the chat. What is it? Come on, Heron Doors. You know this.
Gordon Summers.
Gordon.
Summer.
Yeah, you're right, love. They usually need. Let the sheep minion. I'm going to kick you in the arse as soon as I get the chance. Minion Jesse said he's called Sting. He legalized it. It is Gordon Summers. Thank you very much, Alfredo. He is our musician expert. Musical expert. I put this in only because I know how much he loves the Police and was lucky enough to go and see them live a couple of times, which I'm still jealous about. Question number 7. 2 points up for grabs. In the correct order, name the Greek and Roman gods of the sea. Poseidon and Neptune is the answers that I was looking for. I forgive you, Electric Sheep Minion, but I know where you live. Okay, question number 8. Operation Desert Storm. Ground troops crossed the Saudi Arabian border on the 23rd of February to signal the beginning of the end of the Gulf War in 1991. Number 9. What country lies between Nicaragua and Panama? The answer is Costa Rica. Costa Rica. Our resident secret agent has just come clean and said, I have a police record. I wonder, is that because he didn't have a fucking television license? Number 10. Yes, folks, it is our dingbat question. Our last dingbat question. 7-word answer. And I did say that one of the words was a single letter. That letter was the first letter of the alphabet. The answer I was looking for is, there's a black sheep in every family. There's a black sheep in every family. Okay, folks, 5 points if you got that one correct. Jodie's dad is bringing humour in. Obviously, the scrumpy's kicking in. I have a police record. And then he's wrote, message in a bottle. Alrighty, folks, what can I tell you? Thank you very much indeed for joining us once again tonight. Couple of big announcements before I do anything else. Can you please email me via irishquestionmark@gmail.com so that I can put together a list of invitations to the Microsoft Teams video chat room that we're going to set up on the... What date is that in December there, Heron Doors? Tuesday the 15th. Our memory isn't as bad as I thought it was. It's written down. There we go. I love the way she's so honest. So, that's Tuesday the 15th. We're going to do a video chat and a bit of crack, a couple of quiz rounds, maybe a bit of singing, whatever. I don't know. Give me some ideas what you'd like to do, or if you'd like to volunteer. I suppose it'll be a bit like, what do you call that American TV show where they were all in the screens? Come on, you were watching it as a kid when you were younger. What was it called? The Family, the...
American TV.
Yeah, no, it's not the Muppet Show. She was in the Muppet Show. She wasn't watching it. The Brady Bunch. That's it, Liz. That's it. Liz saying, look in the chat. It's right there, the Brady Bunch. You're right. Okay. All right, folks. So, yes. So, please email me, irishquestionmark@gmail.com if you want your personal invitation to our Christmas jumper party. We're going to do a video chat room and have a bit of crack, eat some mince pies, do a couple of, maybe we'll do a live raffle. Yeah, we could do a raffle, live raffle, and I'll organise some prizes. and then we can just post them out if it's anyone not local. That's a great idea. Okay, yeah, we'll do a Christmas raffle like the way we used to do it in pubs back at home. Packet of sausages, folks. Next prize is a packet of sausages. Anyway, I'm getting excited. Okay, folks, meet our superb limited edition mask winners. They are quite a special bunch, walking around all over the world with their masks on, and everyone is jealous because you can't get one by ordering it on the internet. You can only get one by winning it here in our drawer. So now we are going to I'm going to close the draw for tonight's raffle. Just give me a second. It's looking good, folks. The entry has been closed. It has been accepted. Let's pick our first winner. And our first winner tonight is, ladies and gentlemen, you won't believe it. It is our maid of Meriden. Mom was wishing she got one of these. Isn't it fantastic how our machine automatically picks who we wanted to win one of the Irish question mark masks? Indeed. Congratulations, and I will get that into the post tomorrow so you can get the picture back to me as soon as possible. Fantastic. Let's do another one. Her indoors. Boom. The second one is you couldn't make it up. There's a chance of me getting some turkey. Yeah, baby. Alrighty, folks. So our two winners tonight is turkey for Irish question mark and her indoors. Yeah! Don't worry, I've got cranberry sauce here, and I'll make my own sandwiches. Fantastic, fantastic indeed, folks. What can I tell you? Thank you very much indeed. It is not rigged. I can film the video. I can video film the next time. The machine picks the prizes. You couldn't make it up, folks. Thank you very much indeed. I'll see you all next week, folks. I love it. I love it. Thank you very much for all your kind donations. It's really helpful, and I'm really grateful and quite humble at times. Thank you. Hey, we'll see you next week. It'll be show number 35. Spread the news, folks. Ask your friends, ask your family, ask your colleagues at work. How clever are they? And would they really want to learn to be able to get up and sing and dance to a song called Stay the Frank at Home?
The whole world's caught a virus. You're not in this alone, but you can help to cure it. Just stay the fuck at home.
We're all stuck here in quarantine. It's like the Twilight Zone. To save the world, you only have to stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
Don't you be a fucking dick.
Just stay the fuck at home.
If you're locked down with your hubby or going in alone, sisters need to teach their men, stay the fuck at home.
Whether you've got 12 kids or you're living on your own, shut it down and isolate. Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
Watch Netflix in your underwear.
Just stay the fuck at home.
But I need the gym and I need the beach. We hear you bitch and moan. You need to grow a brain cell and stay the fuck at home. But I feel fine, I don't feel sick. I'll go out on my own. I think of you, you selfish prick. Just stay the fuck at home.
Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
Sit on the couch and do fuck all.
Just stay the fuck at home. faster than a hooker's legs, so stay the fuck at home.
To the doctors and the truckies, those who put food on our plate, you keep the whole place running so we can isolate.
Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
You can be a hero too.
Stay the fuck at home.
The only way to slow it down is isolate, not roam. Help the world get back on track and stay the fuck at home.
Sit on the couch and drink VV, get shit-faced on your own. We don't care what you're doing there, just stay the fuck at home.
If you need to contact family, use Facebook, Skype or phone. Yeah, we've got the fucking internet, so stay the fuck at home.
From LA through to Berlin, from Wuhan through to Rome, there's people dying every day. Please stay the fuck at home.
Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
Don't you be a fucking dick.
Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
Don't you be a fucking dick.
Stay the fuck at home.
Stay the fuck at home.
Alrighty, folks, thank you very much indeed. It's been an absolute ball. Thank you very much indeed. You know where to find me, folks, and don't forget irish?mark@gmail.com to get your official invitation to our Christmas jumper party on Tuesday, the 15th of December. Fantastic, folks. What can I tell you? That's all. See you all next week. Have a great week.